I hope you're well.
I'm good. And yourself?
I am also doing well. How's SSNIT?
SSNIT is doing very well.
Very well.
Very well, yes.
Great. Well, this morning, the discussion, like I said, is our very first conversation. I understand we'll be doing a couple. So we'll start from SSNIT. First, tell us about SSNIT. What do you do?
Okay. Thank you very much, Senna. And good morning to your listeners and viewers. Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SSNIT, is mandated to manage the first tier of the 3-tier pension scheme in Ghana. Ghana has a law governing pensions, and it is Act 766, which brings us a 3-tier pension scheme. And SSNIT is mandated to manage just the first year of the 3-tier pension scheme. So for the first tier pension scheme, we are mandated by law to manage contributors' money, and then we pay benefits. We pay benefits in terms of old age pension, invalidity pension, and survivors' benefits. And for us to be able to do this, our core duty is to ensure that we have employers registered, we have workers registered, and we collect contributions on behalf of the workers that have been registered. And we are supposed to manage their bio and financial data to ensure that everything is on point for them. And then when they are due for benefit payments, we ensure that we make the payments to them. One other thing that we do, after we have made payments, whatever contribution is outstanding or left, we push that into investment. So SSNIT also ensures that we have prudent investment to sustain the scheme.
Well, let's go back to the law you mentioned. You said Act 766.
Yes, Senna.
Okay. What does the Act seek to do? Its objective? What does it seek to achieve?
Okay, so until 2010, when we started implementing the Act 766, SSNIT was the sole manager of pensions in Ghana. Okay, so the government at the time and the people at the time thought it wise that it is important for a pensioner to have multiple streams of income, not to rely on only the pension that was being paid by SSNIT. So the law was enacted in 2008 to ensure that we are having the first tier, second tier, and third tiers. So the first tier is solely managed by SSNIT. It is compulsory for every worker to be a member. And the second tier is managed by a fund manager, private fund managers, but it is also compulsory for every worker. And then we have the third tier, which is very private, and it's voluntary for any worker to want to join. So that when you are on pension, you are covered by 3 streams of income. What the law also sought to do was to introduce a regulator. We have a regulator, National Pensions Regulatory Authority, to supervise the functions of the pensions institutions in Ghana.
Okay, great. Now, having said that, in fact, there are many things you say in there. As somebody who's been doing an interview for so long, it's difficult not to point out. But since this is our very first interview, I want to ask about, so I work here.
Yes.
There's somebody who works somewhere else too. Question is, who pays for me? Do I pay myself? Is it my employer who pays? How much do they pay out of my salary? How is that determined?
Okay, so in Ghana, if you are an employer and you have employed people, you have a working relationship with your employees. The law mandates that every worker that you have a relationship with, the worker works for you and you pay the person at the end of the month, you are obliged by law as an employer to ensure that social security contributions are made on behalf of these workers. So the salary that the employee is paid, the employer is mandated to deduct 5.5% of that salary. Okay. And then he or she will add 13% of that salary, basic salary paid to you, to it for it to become 18.5% of the employee's salary.
So 5% of my salary.
Yes.
And then the employer is supposed to calculate 13.5%
Of that, and then pay from his own income.
Okay.
Add it to it, it becomes 18.5%.
Okay.
So what comes to SSNIT is 13.5%.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So 13.5% of that 18.5 comes to SSNIT.
Okay.
And then the 5% is supposed to go to the second tier on behalf of the employee.
Okay. So what is taken from my salary goes to the second tier?
No.
Okay.
What is paid from your salary, that is 5.5%.
Okay.
Okay. It is not 5%.
Okay.
5.5%.
Okay.
And then the employer will add 13%. No.
13%.
13% to it.
Okay.
And then it becomes 18.5.
Okay.
That bit is a bit
yes, it's mass.
So it becomes a total of 18.5%. So take it that the employer is holding the 18.5%.
Okay.
Of the employee's salary.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this 18.5% that the employee is holding, he's expected to send 30.5% of it to SSNIT.
Okay.
And then the remaining 5% to the second tier.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it's not like what is deducted from yours will go to the second. No. The employer will first of all have to bring the total together. Okay. To become 18.5 of your salary, my salary.
Okay.
And then 13.5% of that will be remitted to SSNIT. And then 5% will be sent to the second tier.
Okay. Okay. So that's how it is paid.
Yes.
This is mandatory. You said for all employers.
Yes. If you have a working relationship with anybody, you have to pay for the person.
Everyone.
Everyone. Every worker working for somebody is entitled to have social security paid on his or her behalf.
I see. So what do I get for this? So every month they make those payments to SSNIT. So let's deal with SSNIT. That's what the other one that goes to the second tier. So let's deal with SSNIT. So what do I get in return? What are the benefits to the employee, and at what point in time do I start taking these benefits?
Okay, thank you very much, Sena. The 13.5% that comes to SSNIT, what SSNIT does is 2.5% of it is remitted to sent to NHIS on your behalf. So every worker contributing to SSNIT is not supposed to pay the premium for health insurance.
Oh, okay.
Because you're already 2.5% of your contributions
goes to them.
Yes.
Okay. So NHIS gets 2.5%.
Yes.
Okay.
Of your salary.
I see. So, so ideally, what am I supposed to just carry my SSNIT card and go?
Yeah. So when you go to NHIS, I mean, they have like processing fee or something.
Okay.
That's what you pay. Okay. But the actual premium for the insurance,
you're not supposed to pay.
You are not supposed to pay.
Okay.
You just have to prove that you are a SSNIT contributor.
Okay. Okay. So what happens to the rest of the money?
Okay. So what happens is we have 11% standing with SSNIT.
Okay.
But the fortunate thing is when you are retiring or you are being paid your benefits, we don't take out we don't say that 2.5% is gone, or so we still maintain, the 13.5% that you have.
We still calculate benefits based on 13.5%.
Yes.
Even though you did not get all the entire amount.
Yes, that's what happens. And then you see benefits are not calculated on contributions.
Okay.
Benefits are calculated on your salary, basic salary.
Oh, okay.
Even though we are receiving contributions, a percentage of your salary coming, when we are calculating the benefits,
Okay.
it is the salaries, the basic salaries that the contributions were paid on.
Okay.
That is what we use in calculating your benefits. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for the benefits that you enjoy, we have 3 main benefits for workers in Ghana.
Okay.
That is the old age pension, we have the invalidity pension, and then we have survivors pension.
Old age, invalidity, survivors.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also have immigration for foreigners who come to work here and make, when they are leaving, they have benefits that is paid to them.
Okay.
But for Ghanaians working here and contributing to the scheme, you are entitled to the old age pension and then invalidity pension. And then when you are no more,
Okay.
your loved ones that you have nominated will receive the survivors benefits.
Okay.
Now, for old age pension, you are passed on.
Okay.
So even if you are 100 years, SSNIT will continue to pay you
Okay.
every month. And this payment that SSNIT pays you, every year it is increased.
Okay. Every year
you
see an increase.
Pensions are increased.
Okay.
Because it is the law. The law states that every year pensions will have to be increased so that you are supported in your purchasing power.
Okay.
If inflation comes in, you are sorted. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have invalidity pension.
Okay.
That is an insurance for all workers in case whilst you are working, something happens and you cannot work any longer.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you are somebody that you use your eyes for your work, and then you lose your sight. So you go through the process and you are qualified, SSNIT will pay you like you're on pension.
Okay.
Even if you are 20 years, 30 years, 35, you haven't reached 55 or 60, SSNIT will continue to pay you.
Okay.
And the money that you receive every month will be increased like all the other pensions.
I see.
Okay, that is invalidity pension.
Okay.
And then the third one is when you are no more.
Okay.
Okay. SSNIT takes care of your nominees. Okay. Those that you yourself you have nominated.
Okay.
That when you are no more, we should make the payments to.
Okay.
We calculate all your benefits that you be entitled to, like if you were on pension. Okay. And then this amount is paid to your loved one based on the percentages you have indicated. Okay. But there is one thing here. Usually people give birth either in the marriage or outside the marriage. So by the time the person passes on, this child is fairly younger. Okay. Not up to age 18 or even age 16. Some 2 years, 3 years. The law, Children's Act mandates that 60% of your benefits will be paid to this child before we go on with the distribution that you have given to us. Okay. So whether you nominate the child or not, the child gets the 60% of that. If there are many of them, they share the 60%, and then the rest will be distributed amongst those you have listed on your form.
Oh, all right. All right. I guess I have my own story when it comes to this particular matter. But first, I want you. So, why should or I don't know whether who should do the enrollment? The employer, the employee. How should that be done?
If you are a worker, the moment you start working, you should take your social security issues into your hands.
Okay.
So you will have to ensure that you have registered onto the scheme, and then you give the number. Usually these days it's Ghana card, your Ghana national ID. You give to your employer, and then the employer will have to start paying the contributions on your behalf. If you are also an employer and you are recruiting people, you should ensure that they have been registered and their numbers are used in contributing on their behalf.
So, as a worker, I shouldn't wait for the employer to be the one to enroll me. You said I should take it into my hands. Ensure I register for it. Okay. Now, we'll come back because somebody is even asking a question. But before that, There are those who have the opinion that SSNIT, the money that comes to me is very small. It's nothing to write home about. I can't even take it anywhere. How do you respond to that? Because they say, you contributed to SSNIT many years. At the end of the day, nothing significant comes to you.
You see, Zena, currently we have the highest paid pensioner receiving over 200,000 Ghana cedis a month.
A pensioner who gets the
Yes.
200,000.
Yes. 200,000 Ghana cedis a month.
Monthly.
Yes, every month SSNIT is paying. We have others who are receiving 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, 7,000, and then we come to 300, 400. You ask yourself why. Okay. Social security contributions are made on basic salaries. Okay.
Basic salaries.
Basic salaries.
Okay.
Social security contributions are not made on allowances. Okay, we have
salary,
basic salaries. Okay. Yes, we have so many people who take home a huge sum of allowances in form of allowances, and then they have small basic salaries. So the contributions will be made on the basic salaries, and this will reflect. I told you we use the salaries to compute benefits. So if you are paying contributions on small basic salaries, the same small basic salaries we'll use in computing the benefits. So we always admonish that let's consolidate salaries. Okay, so that all the allowances are part of your basic salaries, and contributions are made on that consolidated salaries. So when you have retired, you realize that what you will be receiving as pension will be huge. Now, those who are receiving the 300 Ghana cedis, for all you know, they are the ones that are receiving the minimum wage. Okay. So mind you, it is not all the wage or the salary that will come to SSNIT. It's a percentage of it that will come to SSNIT. So let's say currently we have the minimum wage of about 539 Ghana cedis. So contributions that will come to SSNIT is 70 cedis. 70.
If you are paid minimum wage.
Yes. About 70, 73 or 72 Ghana cedis. That is what will come to SSNIT. But SSNIT is paying 300 minimum. Okay. So we know, and we always assume that these ones who are receiving 300 are those who are supposed to, if you calculated it based on the calculation or the formula for computing benefits, they are supposed to receive maybe 100 cedis, 120, but SSNIT's magnanimity, they push them to 300. Nobody is paid less than 300 as pension. Again, every year, this amount will be increased. So whatever you put in determines what you receive. The basic salary that your contributions are made on will determine the amount of pension you receive. So those who are receiving over 200,000 means that their contributions were actually on big sums of money. Okay, so that is how come they are receiving that. And those whose contribution came on lower salaries are receiving the lower pensions.
I see. That's just quite interesting. So I guess the advice is that everybody should be interested in what your basic salary is.
Yes.
Instead of just taking the money.
Yes, the allowances. Yes. Know that you are saving for your future. When you don't have strength anymore, how much are you going to earn as pension? Okay, so we should have interest in that.
So that's the advice is consolidate.
Exactly.
Insist that your employers consolidate or and pays. Very interesting. I see. That explains a lot of things. There's Sami Kofi, because I'll be moving to another aspect. Sami Kofi is asking, Senna, please ask her that if the employer is not paying the tier 2, what does SSNIT? Okay, is that in the domain of SSNIT at all?
It doesn't.
It's not in your domain.
Side with us, no.
But what if an employer is not paying your SSNIT benefits?
The SSNIT contributions.
Yeah, the SSNIT contribution, sorry.
So we have a system in place. If employers are not paying, we have staff that engage with employers. In fact, we have staff that are responsible for various areas. Okay, so if an employer is not paying, we have staff engaging them,
Okay.
advising them
Okay.
to come and make payment. If it is difficult for them, they have a way of allowing them to negotiate.
Okay.
Okay, so an employer can negotiate and make the payment in installments.
Okay.
If all efforts to get them to pay fail,
Okay.
then it means SSNIT will have to take you to court.
Okay.
It will take the employer to court.
Okay.
to
So if
retrieve the
SSNIT
money.
knows, you take on the employer on behalf of the employee to ensure that they pay.
If
If the employer makes you aware, or perhaps I tell you that I am employed and they are not paying my SSNIT,
yes,
you take action to ensure.
yes, we
Okay.
do that.
But how do I know? Okay, for some of us, maybe, okay, they took your SSNIT number, you have gone through the registration and everything. How do I know if they are paying?
That is why you have to be checking on your statements regularly.
Okay.
Okay. You can have the SSNIT app,
Okay.
and through the app, you'll be able to know whether SSNIT, because you have access to your statements.
Okay.
But one most important thing is for you to update your records with SSNIT.
Okay.
If you have updated your records, you have your email, you have your contact details, it is easier for you to access your SSNIT maybe via the digital channels.
Okay.
You can also visit any SSNIT branch to ask for your statement. And it is given to you.
Well, two things. You mentioned app, but talking about branches, there was something mentioned about a virtual branch being created by a Director General. What's the update on that? Has it been done?
We are almost at the concluding part.
Okay.
Very soon it will be launched.
Explain to us that concept.
Okay, so the virtual,
branch.
yes, SSNIT is moving into the digital space.
Okay.
So we have developed our app, we have the USSD, we have our website, and through all these, our members and clients can do business with us. Okay. So what it is a virtual branch is going to be about the 54th. We have 53 branches, but the 54th branch. And this is an opportunity where a member can sit in the comfort of their homes, their offices, and do business without coming to us.
How we like to do it nowadays.
Yes, you see. So it becomes so convenient that even if it is registration, you are allowed to do it. You don't need to see somebody face to face before you go through the registration process. If it is benefit processing, you don't need to. In the comfort of your home, you can just go through the app and and do every business you want to do with us. And it's supposed to be 24/7. So it's so easy and convenient for our members to interact with us using our virtual office.
Are those the other initiatives you're looking at to expand your reach? Because nowadays, in fact, we don't like moving a lot.
Yes.
Everybody wants to pick their mobile phone and solve their problems.
Yes.
So to what extent are you exploring that to ensure you reach out to customers much more easily?
So apart from the virtual office, we are increasing our reach. SSNIT has come into agreement with some banks. And so like the bank assurance people, we'll co-locate with them, we'll be in the banking halls so that somebody comes to do a transact banking business, we are also available for them to do business with us. So that is one, partnering the banks to reach out to many more of our members and clients. And then we used to have day offices where SSNIT will visit market days, they will go there, open like the shop and attend to. Now it's being converted to agencies, so they will be there 5 days in a week.
So you'd have people stationed there?
Yes.
5 days in a week?
Yes.
Markets?
Yes, some are within the markets, and some are within places where we have large people trooping in as
like
and
a
when.
mall?
Yes. So SSNIT is ensuring that those day offices are also converted to agencies, and then we reach out to our people. And then we also have this annual thing that we've dubbed SSNIT Mobile Service Week. Every year we find a week, and then we move out of our offices. We pitch camps or canopies at vantage places, places that we know the people are not likely to come to our offices. And then we do SSNIT business there. So come next week, from 21st to 24th,
Okay.
SSNIT will be out.
Okay.
At our various places. You have about over 56 locations where we'll mount canopies and attend to staff. And this SMS will be launched in Kofodia on Monday, 20th of October.
I see. Very interesting initiatives to look forward to. First, let me ask, because there are people who are asking plenty of questions through the Facebook platform. But I guess we will get to the point where we'll talk separately, have a separate discussion on voluntary contributions, where you are a worker, you have employed yourself, or perhaps you are a by-day worker. They pay you daily. You want to make SSNIT contributions. Is that a separate discussion we will have?
It's not separate.
Okay.
It's together. In 2023, SSNIT launched what we call SEED,
Okay.
Self-Employed Enrollment Drive.
Okay.
Realize that in Ghana, our workforce is actually in the informal sector.
Okay.
But these are the people we don't find enrolling onto the SSNIT
Okay.
scheme. People had the mentality that SSNIT scheme is for formal workers. No. SSNIT scheme is for every worker. The fact that you get up in the morning and go to work and then close in the evening and come home, you are supposed to be protected by SSNIT. So as a self-employed person, the person that you're doing your own business, maybe you have your shop, all kinds of businesses, you're an architect, you're a lawyer, a consultant, all of them are invited to enroll, because the future is for everybody. SSNIT business is everybody's business, and the contingencies will happen to anybody at any time. It will not say that because you're self-employed, you will not maybe have an accident. No, it happens to everybody. So we are saying that whether you are doing your own business or you are working for somebody, you still have to enroll onto the SSNIT scheme for you to be protected against the contingencies that we have mentioned.
Because you said this, is there an age limit to at what point you can enroll onto SSNIT? For example, somebody is just finding out, but the person is 50. What do they do? Can they still come to you?
So the law mandates that you should join SSNIT from between ages 15 and 45.
15 and 45?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you are over 45 years, and you haven't ever contributed to the SSNIT scheme, you cannot enjoy.
Okay.
So you cannot join. So what you have to do is, the law has given you the second tier and the third tier that you can
move
go
into.
to. Yes.
Okay, I see. Kofi Sami is still insisting that you have to do something about tier 2, but I don't know. So what would be your advice to someone like that?
So we have the NPR, the National Pensions Regulatory Authority. So that is where they can go to and lodge their complaints.
So if you have any complaint about
second tier, yes, you go to NPRA and they will sort it out.
But you're 60 years old. SSNIT is 60 years old.
Yes, we are.
1965. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How has the journey been like?
It's not been easy, but it's been good. It's been good. So Social Security in Ghana started in 1965, as you're saying. And at that time, Ghana did not have any pension scheme for especially the lower ranked people in the government sector and in the private sector. So 1965 was the first ever pension scheme that was instituted, a formalized pension scheme instituted for workers in that category. So it was a provident fund. Provident fund here means that when you have retired and you were going home, the system will give you a one-off payment, a lump sum payment.
One-off?
Yes.
Okay. They give you plenty money. What you do with it
yes,
is your problem.
Exactly. And the idea is that we don't have to make our people destitute. Okay. They are supposed to be catered for.
I'm just imagining what some people use their money for. I don't know. I can't just stop thinking about it.
So now, not even what they themselves will use the money for. But if you collected the money from the bank, you pass through the corner and somebody took the money away from you.
Yes. That's true.
Okay. So in 1972, SSNIT was established. And it had to continue with the Provident Fund, but it was given a mandate that within a certain number of years, they should convert to a pension scheme to protect our workers.
Okay.
So that you see, like when the money comes, you don't use it for something else, and tomorrow you are
You are in
just
trouble. Yeah.
or somebody will not take the money away from you.
Okay.
And so SSNIT was given 5 years
Mm-hmm.
to convert to a pension scheme.
So by
So like
1977.
70, but it never happened until
really?
1991 that the law
The 5 years
247
plan did not.
yes, it did not work.
Wow.
So PNDC law 247
Okay.
converted the Provident Fund SSNIT was running to a pension scheme. So from 1991, SSNIT has managed the pension scheme up to date.
Okay.
And from 1991, SSNIT has never failed in paying pensioners their money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So every month from 1991, pensioners receive their pensions. Every year it is increased.
Oh, I see.
So SSNIT has done very, very well.
Because the scheme you have currently actually started in 1991.
The pension scheme
yes.
started in 1991,
Okay.
and it was SSNIT that was managing, a sole manager of the pension scheme until 2010. In 2008, the Act 766 was passed,
Okay.
and it was implemented in 2010.
Okay.
So from 2010, we have had a 3-tier pension scheme
Okay.
running.
Okay. What would you say is perhaps your biggest achievement, something you are most proud of over this period? So let's assume that effectively you've been doing this the manner in which you're doing now since 1991.
Yes.
What would be your biggest achievement?
In fact, Ghana has really done a lot for the economy of Ghana. Okay, Ghana has benefited from SSNIT.
Okay.
So we are having an economy
Okay.
that SSNIT has really played a vital role in bringing it up. So if you look at education,
Okay.
in fact, when SSNIT was building up those estates, there were some schools that SSNIT built as well and handed over to the communities. Okay. And then if you look at our universities, we are having hostels in almost all the public universities.
Oh, really?
Yes. And we have over
That's
4,000.
SSNIT owned?
Yes. So Ghana Hostel is SSNIT owned.
I see.
And we provide this for the university, beds for the universities. Okay. And then if you look at the loan scheme that we used to give to students, you know, if you were a student in a tertiary institution, you had access to SSNIT loan. Okay, up to a point, and we handed over to SSNIT loan, trust loan.
Okay.
The
student
institution
loan trust fund.
Exactly, right now. And then if you look at energy, Ghana is benefiting from SSNIT, about 126 megawatts that we contribute to the national grid through SSNIT Energy. SSNIT has done that. If you look at our financial institutions, we are virtually everywhere. So if you look at, we have about 22, you know, we have about we have about 22 out of the 36 stocks we have in the financial stock market. And then we have investment in 8 out of the 23 banks we have in the country. Okay. And then if you look at sports.
You own a whole complex right here. This one I can speak to. And then you are in the hospitality
housing
industry.
We are everywhere in the economy of Ghana. So we have actually contributed to the development of this country as an institution.
I'm supposed to conclude here, but I want to find out, what are you doing to celebrate the 60 years? What have you been doing?
Oh, yes, we have launched the 60th already.
Okay.
We launched it in July.
Okay.
And then we have other activities. We have National Symposium coming up. We are also engaging the media. We want to have a Thanksgiving service because God has done so good for the institution. And there are other things that we envisage to do.
I see. We'll be looking forward to all those. To conclude, what will be your message to everybody listening to us?
So I want every worker, irrespective of which sector you belong.
Okay.
Informal sector, you are doing your own business or you are working for somebody, ensure that you have registered onto the SSNIT scheme.
Okay.
Okay, so that when the contingencies occur, you benefit from SSNIT. SSNIT is very generous. We don't discriminate. We give you according to what you have given to the institution. And then also we are coming out next week.
Okay.
So anyone who finds it difficult entering our premises, we are right in your communities.
Oh, okay.
So find us and come and transact business with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Wish you all the best as SSNIT.
And then one thing to I will say is, you can reach us through 0302611622.
Okay.
You can also use our social media handles at SSNIT Ghana, and then you can visit any SSNIT branch near you.
Okay.
It's very important.
Yeah, I have all that. I'll go through them for you again if you're listening to us. But she'll be back. My producers tell me he'll be back towards the end of the month. So we're hoping to have you in studio towards the end of the month. I think we'll have to do a show where we open the phone lines for people to ask their questions, because people have a lot of questions to ask when it comes to matters of SSNIT. But thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you too for having me, Stella.
She is Madam Victoria Gifty Abaidoo, Corporate Affairs Manager for Social Security and National Insurance Trust, those who pay your pensions. So, like I've told you, let me repeat this for your benefit. If you have any inquiries, call SSNIT 0302. Write it down, 0302 611 622. 0302 611 622. You can send them an email at contactcenter@snit.org.gh. contactcenter@snit.org.gh. You can also send them a WhatsApp message. So you can just pick your phone and save this number and use it to send WhatsApp messages to SSNIT when you have an issue. The number is 050 000 3050. 050 0003050. They are also on social media, so they are everywhere: Facebook, X, Instagram, and at SSNIT Ghana. So everywhere, if you need some information on them, you can easily reach out to them. But if you know a branch near you, just enter. Those of you at Kolebu, don't call. The branch is there. Enter there. So you can also just visit any of the SSNIT branch and speak to them. Any issue you raise with them, they will address them for you. Well, we need to take a break. When we come back, we'll conclude the show.